Twitch, YouTube, hello, welcome to another stream. My name's Corrupted2108. This is the Going Ham Hot Lap. And tonight, it's a little later than normal, albeit because of a thunderstorm in my area. But that has since left, so hopefully we can get a stream in without being knocked offline. Obviously, if that does happen, this video will get trashed and it'll be redone tomorrow. Yeah, late lap. We had a lot of rain, so that's why it's late. But we're getting it in there. We're getting it in there. But tonight's vehicle, we're going to continue with Pegassi week. I only have a few left, so not entirely sure what the real-life variant car would be, but this vehicle is the Pegassi Zorrusso. It is part of the Lamborghini family. I just don't exactly know which one it would be as a real-life variant. The reason why it's cloudy in-game is because the paint is chrome, and I don't want to get blinded at every turn. How are you tonight, Gil? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. At work, but peaceful. Hey, if it's a peaceful night at work, huh? Not very many of us get those. Hunting seat beginning hurt my eyes. Oh. Yeah, I Am Legend was a really good movie. I don't know how far along I Am Legend 2 is in development, but or even if they began filming yet, because last I heard, either the director walked away or they were still in search of a director for it. But really good movie. But yeah, some of those sequences where the color is like exaggeratingly off. So Oh yeah, I'm sure it will be. But I thought it was a really good movie. Yeah. And then, well, one of the deleted scenes or whatever, you hear his voice over the radio. Have to love a cash grab. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, think of the Sharknado movies. One was hard enough to tolerate, and now there's like 17 of those stupid movies. Must be money laundering. Hey, how do you make so many of a shit franchise? Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing with with those type of movies, except for like maybe the first or second one, they never hit theater. It's straight to DVD. Or even worse, it's straight to fucking sci-fi. Therefore, you're getting money from the TV broadcast that shows it. You're getting money from the DVD sales that if you're a fan of the Sharknado franchise, all the power to you. It's not for everybody. I'm well aware of that. But also, it's Sharknado. But also you have, people that will buy up anything, watch it once or twice, or I mean nowadays they do reaction videos to it, I'm sure. So the movie pays for itself, whatever they put out of pocket for it. So that's in the long run, it makes sense. However, you have a shitty franchise that you're putting money into, that the development team behind Sharknado, for example, is like, well, people keep buying up the movies, we might as well keep making more of them. I mean, you don't have the top list movie celebrities in those movies because they're gonna sit there and go, you fucking what, when? No, I'm not putting my name on this picture. Absolutely not. Well, no, everything can be streamed. So I mean, and that too, you know, you have, I mean, once you buy it, it's yours. So like, you can get it from Amazon Prime Video. You can get it, when, that guy turned it almost hit me. When Microsoft, when the Microsoft Store was selling movies on the platform for digital, you could buy it you could buy it there. I'm not entirely sure if PlayStation Store does movie purchases, but I'm sure you could buy it there if they do. All that stuff you can, you know, there's always one way in order to get it digitally or what have you. Had a Samuel L. Jackson agree to Snakes on a Plane? Must have been a favor or a shit ton of money. So Snakes on a Plane was more comedy than anything else. I really can't fault Samuel L. Jackson for that one. I really can't. Welcome into those just joining the stream. We're talking movies while I'm driving. However, the Snakes on a Plane, I guess you can't really turn down a movie role if you want to be in a movie with Snoop Dogg. Or not Snoop Dogg. I'm confused. Snoop Dogg was in Soul Plane. Who is the? I forget who was in Snakes on a Plane other than Samuel L. Jackson. That was a rock. Wasn't Deep Blue? Well, Deep Blue Sea was essentially a shark movie, though. And yes, it was a better movie, a much better movie. The paint color is so bright. Okay. Morgan Freeman. I mean, you can't pass up a role with Morgan Freeman because it's Morgan Freeman. Number one. Number two, it gave him oh, name Samuel L. Jackson. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, you know, Samuel L. Jackson got to say his one of the many iconic phrases. I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. So, although, for real, Samuel L. Jackson can ruin the magic of the word motherfucker. Especially some movies that he's in. Um, oh well. Oh, you're talking Deep Blue Sea. That was Samuel L. Jackson and LL Cool J, I think, was in that movie. But again, you know, they're very good actors, getting paid decent money to fuck around with a seriously, you know. But yeah, they got they got paid a lot of money to fuck around with the CGI shark. You know. Saw most of it in theaters. That's a bus. You mother... Oh, I'm... You didn't have to say anything. That was... You know, I figured as much. When you said you saw most of it, that told the story right there. Could have... Okay. Could have thought we had walked out. Sure. Speaking of walking out of movie theaters, have you ever walked out of a movie theater? Walked out of a movie? I've walked out of 2. No, correction, 3. the ex and I walked out of Detective Pikachu. She wanted to go see it. I said, sure, no problem. I would go with her. And I think we got about halfway through when she was like, this sucks. Pikachu is too much Ryan Reynolds. And we walked out. And when I was younger, I walked out of the Truman Show with Jim Carrey because it was just boring. It did not hold my attention at all, and I was like just praying for the credits to roll, and when they didn't, I just gave up and walked out. Yeah, Paris did once. Just stuck into something. Oh, okay. I think the third one was a free movie that I went with a buddy of mine and my cousin. Don't remember the name of the movie, but it was my cousin knew the manager of the one movie theater we went to. We got in to see the movie free of charge. Sat down. I think we spent maybe 25 or 30 minutes watching the movie before we were all three of us said, "This movie sucks. We're not sitting through the rest of it." So I've rewatched the Truman Show as an adult, and it, for whatever reason, I just don't like it. I really don't know. I like Jim Carrey as an actor. I like, one of my favorite movies of his is, or a couple of movies of his are Ace Ventura 2, The Mask. Fun with Dick and Jane was funny. But then when he turned to do more serious roles, it was it just kind of sank, tanked my interest in the serious movies that he did. Same thing with Robin Williams. Robin Williams, when he did the one stupid fucking movie he was in with the mascot costume, Death to Smoochie or whatever the fuck it was. I tried watching that movie, I think 6 different times, and I hated every minute of it. Okay, well. I've heard that from a lot of people. I have not seen that movie. Okay. Instead of going through the sign, you just glance off of it. That's nice. That's good. Oop. Right, yeah. That makes sense, you know, like... And Robin Williams didn't force the seriousness. It kind of came to him naturally. Whereas Jim Carrey, you know, coming from Mad TV and whatnot, being funny for him was simple, being serious was not. And that's why I think the serious roles didn't really do much for some as it did for others. That's just my take on it. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but do you have to speed up? Fucking idiot. Taking it on this guy. I've seen that one, yeah, that wasn't bad. But I saw that on HBO or something. And I know probably I'm going to get hate for it in the comments, but I absolutely have refused to watch. Pardon me. To watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I think Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman or Robotnik or whatever you want to call him. Although fitting for the type of movie it is, they made three Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I couldn't tell you why. The whole premise for that is, I think, does a disservice to the video game. And I openly refuse to watch it, and I've got a coworker who is all about Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's seen every single movie, or at least the three that's been out, and just he can't get enough of them. But I just, nope. Not about it. I don't even think it was an overacting issue. It was just the whole premise of the movie just, I didn't like. Oh, that's a bus. Oh, baby, shoot, and a tree. You done rocking and rolling? Yeah, again, like I said, I just... I saw I think I even said to a buddy, a coworker of mine, when we saw a trailer for it well, we were sitting down to watch another movie, or a different movie. I said, you couldn't pay me enough to go see it. And he was like, why? What's wrong with it? I said, maybe it's the fact that I'm, like, quote unquote, just, I've outgrown it. But I don't. I look at the trailer and I go, absolutely not worth my time. And I honestly used to watch almost everything that was in theaters, especially when I could afford it. Although, if I had a day off from work and had nothing to do, I would catch the matinee shows. I wouldn't care. I mean, you're not wrong there. I mean, especially with like jailbroken fire sticks and whatnot, you can get absolutely anything on the fire stick now. $32 minutes, 34 seconds, 0.770. And that'll be the Pegassi Zorrusso. Jailbreak him in minutes. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, that'll do it for tonight's Hot Lap. Thank you very much for joining. Gil, have a great night. I think technically Thursday would be day number 11 for Pegassi Week, or Pegassi Weeks. The Hot Lap will probably be a little earlier than normal because afterward will be more Batman. Now that I got my alternative setup working, we'll be rolling into Batman after the Hot Lap. So I will see you all then. Have a great night. Catch you later.